Hi everyone, thanks for watching and welcome to our TCDSB virtual school. Right now we're going to hear from members from our Catholic Student Leadership Impact Team and we're going to ask them various questions about their faith. Name some of your God-given gifts and talents.
Question number one, what are some of my God-given gifts and talents? I think I am one of the biggest entertainers out of my friend group, out of my family. I love to entertain. I love to put a smile on people's face. It's one of my favorite things to do.
A God-given gift of mine would be my curiosity because I love being able to learn and expand my knowledge. I consider knowledge to be power, so you'll always see me reading a book or asking tons of questions in class.
Some of my God-given gifts and talents would be the leadership skills that I've acquired at school.
One of my God-given gifts that I can name is the ability to sing.
Some of my God-given talents would be my voice, my strength, and my capability to do different acts of service.
I can be very vocal and loud when I need to be, and that I have the ability to speak out confidently on things that are important to me.
I also think I am a very big people person.
Another God-given gift of mine would be my public speaking.
Another God-given talent that I have is to play the piano.
God has given me many leadership opportunities in which I was able to build on my confidence.
I also like to help others, and whether it's just paying them a compliment and making their day or taking the extra time to explain something to them that they don't understand, I like to be of use.
Speaking, I love being able to speak in front of crowds, the public, and that could mean sharing my opinions, a story, or even a speech.
So I love to talk to people. I love to interact. That is some of my God-given gifts and talents.
How can you use your gifts and talents to spread the gospel message?
I think with my ability to be an entertainer and a people person, I can spread this positive energy, the positive energy that you want throughout everyone and everything, and make sure that the gospel message is fully recognized.
I can use my curiosity to learn more about the different religions within this world so that I may be able to share my own religion and my own story and share the gospel virtue onto others at the same time.
By using my voice, so communicating to my friends and family about the Word of God.
God has given me these skills to share the good news of God with our brothers and sisters, as well as to remind them about our faith and our Catholic values.
I feel I can use my God-given gifts to really be an ally to those who are using their voices to speak out on issues that affect them directly, because one of the most important things you can do as an ally is amplify voices.
When I get the opportunities to, I always try and sing at Mass, be part of the choir, and help preach the gospel through music.
I believe that if I'm an entertainer, I can put a smile on your face, you can put a smile on mine, and it's just being kind to your neighbor.
Everyone can take the extra time just to show somebody you care.
So using those gifts to be an example for those who are just learning about the Bible and learning about the gospel. They're not alone when it comes to finding and creating a relationship with God.
Time. I can also use my public speaking skills to express the gospel message through my own voice because I know that my voice is powerful and others would listen to me. And these are just a few examples of how I could use my own God-given gifts, but there's never just one way, there's always multiple methods.
What's one message you want to give to your fellow students?
Advice that I would have for fellow TCDSB students would be to always keep the Lord and faith in your heart, and to always understand that when you feel confused, when you feel alone, when you need advice or guidance, you can always turn to the Lord.
During times of uncertainty, it's always nice to stay positive and to think positively because we're all in this together, and one day this will all blow over and things will be back to normal.
Each of you have your own unique gifts and talents. Make sure that you use them, and in times of need, reach out to others. Remember that God will always be there to guide you when achieving all of your future goals.
A message I have for all of my fellow TCDSB students is to always be who you are and stand for your own values. Never be afraid of expressing what you believe in because that's what makes you unique. God gave you the ability to be a curious person, to feel, to think, to be able to express. You should be able to hone your skills and ultimately be who you want to be.
When it comes to figuring out a situation or going through a problem, I'm sure we all know the saying, what would Jesus do?
Stay positive. These are very uncertain and unusual times.
Always keeping him in your heart as a reminder that you're not alone and that if you need guidance, the Lord is always there.
To all of my fellow TCDSB students, I know this is a really strange and uncertain time, and I know you've probably heard that countless times, but just know that you're not alone in this. You know, we're all going through it together. This is a learning curve for everyone. We're all entering and facing these uncertain times together alongside with even staff, not just your peers. So just remember that God always has a plan and that, you know, something bigger is at play here and everything works out exactly how it needs to in the end.
If I had a message to tell you guys, my fellow TCDSB students, is to not be afraid to be who you truly are, because the world really appreciates and needs you.
We'd like to thank all our awesome student leaders for their responses, and if you want to connect with CSLIT, our Catholic Student Leadership Impact Team, you can do so across these social media channels. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.